What's up, milkers? Happy Monday, and welcome back to another episode.
Hello!
The beer this week is called Darkness Falls. This is brought to us by the hardworking people of Martin House Brewing Company. This is an Imperial Milk Stout with an ABV of 10.3%. It is rum barrel aged, and it is aged on coconut and vanilla to give you an extreme taste. Ryan and I shared this beer, and it is phenomenal. It's like a liquid Girl Scout cookie Samoa version. It was unreal. Go check that out, Darkness Falls by Martin House Brewing Company. A hell of a beer. And it has a cummcast rating of 4.5 out of 5 stars. I almost forgot to say that because I loved it so much. Let's get in the episode, everyone. Welcome back to another week. The Great Pig Milker Army. Let's get into the show. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Cummcast. As always, I'm your fucking amazing, gracious, glorious host, Ryan, and joining me, as always, is Cody.
Hello!
Back in the studio again. No Alec. Alec decided to bitch out and not show up. I informed him that he is now voted off the island.
Yeah.
So he will no longer be...
dead to us.
He will no longer be on the podcast or our friend anymore. So, I'm sorry, Alec. We can't be friends with you anymore. You bailed on us and you gave no explanation this time. Even though you've bailed on us multiple times, but you had an explanation. You are now voted off the island, the podcast, the friend group, and our lives. Good riddance. It's time to take out the trash and welcome in 2024.
Yeah. I was cooking chicken and eating tuna out of the can. I couldn't make it.
Y'all need to sweep the Democrats out of the House of the Senate with Pappy O'Daniel. We're sweeping the garbage.
That's what will save this country.
We're taking the garbage out. We're taking the garbage out in 2024 because it's a mess.
That's what's going to save this country. PBR and chunk like tuna in a can.
Yeah.
He sent a frowny face.
He
sent a frowny face.
We have live coverage of our conversation.
We do. Frowny face. That's it. The reply is, we are no longer friends. Oh my.
His anxiety's gonna attack him, so I'm gonna...
Oh, no, it's not. He said, oh. So you forgot the my.
You don't get anxiety attacks. Anxiety attacks you.
Yeah.
Yeah. JK. Lol. But yeah, so welcome back, everybody. After this live coverage of Fucking With Alec. Welcome to this new episode of Fucking With Alec. Mm-hmm. Tune in next week when we trick him into kissing a live sheep. We tell him it's a pretty girl.
If you get enough beers in him, I think he'd do it for free. You wouldn't have to talk him into it.
Well, sheep are pretty in their own way.
Ew.
They're beautiful.
Yeah. They sure are. Right. Anyway, welcome back, everybody, to another week. Another episode, another day, another dollar, another fucking 2024.
Another 2024. This
Another
is the
one.
only one. Another one. We the best.
Another day in 2024.
So what have you been up to this week? I mean, we've seen each other a lot lately. What's new in the life of Ryan?
Work is shit, and it's going to get even more shittier.
Oh my gosh, your corporate job is shit?
Yes.
Wow.
It's fucking terrible.
Fill me in.
No, I don't have to get too in-depth of it. But, yeah, work was shit. And then...
Work was shit. We went out
Friday night, yeah.
We went out this Friday. We're recording this on Sunday.
And as soon as I got over here, I was like, you're driving. I'm getting fucked up. And I did.
Like, I'm driving. Work was shit. And I was like, let's take a shot. I don't want to take a shot. I thought you said work was shit.
It was shit. But I also had fucking 4 9.5% beers that could fucking calm me down. And I did. And then I went and had 3 more. 3 or 4 more? I can't really remember. Me and Alec were going beer for beer, and he didn't make it, and I did.
No, you fucking morons were doing chugging races.
Chugging? 2 drinks for 1 glass is not a chug.
3. Yes, it is.
Uh-oh.
You were drinking...
They're small glasses.
You were drinking a 9% beer.
9.2.
You were drinking a 9.2% Belgian Strong Ale out of a 13-ounce glass.
Yeah.
And you were drinking it in 2 drinks, which is not safe.
For who? For a child, maybe.
It's not safe for anybody because you both got fucking lit, and I looked at him, and he was getting way too intoxicated, and I said, why are you letting him talk you into matching him drink for drink? He can drink more than both of us. That doesn't mean that you race him. And by the 3rd one, he was so fucked up, he couldn't even think. And I was like, you had more beers than he did here before we even left.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, don't you ever fucking do that shit again.
Because I'm fucking awesome.
He was so drunk that he said, don't let me drink anything else. We were going to one place to have a last drink, going back fucking home. Because I was fucking driving, and I'm playing fucking dad.
Yeah.
So
for the first time in a long time.
So he said, don't let me drink anything when we get there. We get there. He wants to order a drink. I said, you fucking told me that you didn't want anything. And then he fucking stomps off because he doesn't know what the fuck he's thinking or saying. And I was like, you guys need to cut the shit out and stop fucking chugging these things. And you didn't. You're like, we're just going to have one more.
I was fine.
I should have took you both fucking back here.
I was fine.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I were.
You said you were fucked up like 4 times.
Yeah, because I was.
Okay, then.
I wasn't lying. Because I'm like, no, I'm fine. I was. But I was coherent.
Everything would have been fine if you guys weren't acting like morons.
I wasn't acting like a moron.
You're chugging beer.
That's not acting like a moron.
In a time where we never chug beer.
I was thirsty.
No, you fucking weren't.
Uh-huh. I drank water, too.
Whatever.
I did. She filled my glass 3 times.
I thought it was dumb as shit. There's no point.
Well,
because at that point, you're not even appreciating the beer. You're just drinking to get fucked up like a 22-year-old.
I always appreciate the beer. I was tasting it.
I bet you fucking were.
I were.
You were trying to get him fucked up, and you got him fucked up, and then he even didn't even.
I wasn't trying to do anything.
He had to go sit down and play Donkey Kong because there was a chair there.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't stand up.
Who plays fucking arcade games standing up? Nobody.
Me.
Well, you're not.
Only like 3 of them had seats.
I mean, you can always pull a chair over there.
Sure.
It's not a big deal. Went and saw our buddy Jeff. Played some arcades.
Yeah, we went and saw Jeff. Went and saw Jeff and played some arcade games. And Alec had to go sit and play Donkey Kong because he couldn't stand up. He even looked at me and said, I can't do this. And I said, why did you want a beer then?
Oh, well. He's fine now. He's alive.
It's over now.
We made it back.
But you guys ain't doing that shit again. I'll fucking make you drive.
I will. I'll do it again.
Make you drive and I'll take a fucking Uber home.
I told you what my game plan was.
You can get drunk, but you don't have to have beer races in public.
Oh, well, you're still mad about the tomato.
The tomato thing is a whole nother story. If the tomato thing if the cascade, it's a snowball effect. The tomato, you throwing a tomato and it hitting my shirt and rolling down and hitting my shoe.
It hit your plate first and it had dexterity.
It hit the plate.
It was a bouncy ball. It was a fresh
rolled
tomato.
Off the table. Got all over my shirt.
A black shirt.
Got all over my shoe.
Boo-hoo.
My brand new shoes.
Vern just threw up on your slippers, and you're like, no,
I don't wear them. I don't wear those slippers.
I'll throw them away.
This was a.
I threw a tomato that had a little bit of mayonnaise on it, and you're like,
it was a lot of fucking mayonnaise.
It was a little bit.
No, it wasn't.
Yes.
So
Cheyenne took a napkin and went, and it was twice, and it was gone.
Not on my shirt. I cleaned my own shirt.
She did.
So then, but it's a snowball effect. The tomato thing never would have happened if you didn't be like, hey, I'll match your beer for beer. Ha ha ha, let's be fucking children.
I still
in public where I'm a 30-year-old man.
It's not like I threw it at you. I just went like this, and it hit your plate, and went, nope.
It never would have happened if you would have been coherent enough and not matching beer for beer like a child.
I should have just ate the
And
tomato.
you would have noticed me moving my plate across the table.
I saw you
and
move
then
your
you
plate.
just So you chuck it?
I didn't chuck it.
All you had to
You're
do
acting like I fucking yeeted it at you.
All you had
I
to do-
didn't. I like cornholed it, and it hit your plate.
And you know what?
And it went,
You know what?
and flopped.
You know what? The worst part about this is you saw me moving my plate.
I blame the plates.
And you still lobbed it.
The plates are skinny plates. They need to have wider
No,
plates.
bitch, that's not it. You lobbed it. You saw me moving the plate forward. All you had to do is reach your fucking arm out and drop it on the plate.
I wanted to be cool.
And now, you know what the worst part is? Now nobody got to have the tomato.
Who gives a fuck?
And
it's a tomato.
And our very nice waitress, who you thought was
it's
very
a shitty
nice.
apple. Who cares?
And our nice waitress, who you thought was very nice, and you treated very nice. Now it's your fault. She has to scrape an ugly ass, fucking gross ass
it's
tomato.
probably still on the floor.
Ugly ass, gross ass tomato covered in mayonnaise off the floor
Barely.
because of your dumb ass.
Whatever.
Because you wanted to match beer for beer.
So
cascade of everything that happened.
Somebody's fucking service
and
dog
then
probably
because
ate
you
it.
wanted to have a fucking beer race, then
It wasn't a race.
the fuck it was.
I wasn't racing anybody. I was just
If
drinking.
you took one drink, he took one. If he took one drink, you took one.
I don't care.
And then you're like, all right, we're gonna do the rest in one gulp.
Yeah.
That's fucking racing.
No.
Yeah, you're an idiot. And then
It's just getting to the bottom of
and
the
here's
glass.
the rest of the cascade. Because of that, he didn't know what he was fucking saying. He was saying stuff that
That's not my problem.
He's like, I don't want to drink, but then I want to drink. I'm like, you're making no fucking sense. And then he gets pissed off and thinks I'm talking shit about him, and he hears whispers in his head, and I'm not saying shit. It's your fault because he's so
It's
influenced.
not my fault.
It's both of your faults.
It's not my fault.
I said
I was
stop
fine.
fucking doing it.
I
I
was
said I
fine.
told you both stop fucking doing it. And then he gets drunk, and then you're like, I'm fucked up. And then you act like a dummy. And then
I was not acting like a dummy.
And then he just walks out of the fucking arcade bar.
That was my fault. I was
And
up
then
there.
we have to Cheyenne and I. Have
I
to
turned
fucking
around
chase
and
him.
you're all gone, and I was like, "Where the fuck did everybody
You
go?"
were signing the check. I'm like, let's get the fuck out of here because I don't know where he's walking to. And we get back, and then he orders food even though we already ate.
He's hungry.
Okay, order food even though we already ate, and then he passes out like he usually does. And you just sitting there like, I'm pretty fucked up right now. I'm like, no shit. You guys chugged. We were there for an hour, and you chugged. We were there for like an hour and a half, maybe. And you guys chugged 3 9.2% beers
Yeah, man.
in an hour and a half. I'll say an hour because it took time to get the ones in between. So I'm going to say an hour time span.
Okay.
That's a lot.
I was fine.
Y'all are dumb.
I'm an adult.
I'm fine. He weighs like half of what you do.
So?
That's different. What? What do you want? You want uppies? Are you coming to break the tension?
There ain't no tension here.
Mascot cat. Yeah. Coming to break the tension, Bubbas?
He just wants to look out the fucking window.
Well, yeah. Cats have to look out every window.
What's out there besides a fucking rundown trailer with fucking boarded up windows?
A garbage can.
A garbage can.
What else has been going on besides fuck work and you being a child?
That was not being a child.
Work's been rough. I want to go feral for a day.
I didn't fucking fall down. It's not like our birthday that one time. I didn't fall down and fucking bump into a car and fucking do all this other crazy shit.
No, you were way drunker then.
Yeah, I was. I don't even remember.
That was the day you told me not to get drunk.
Yeah, I don't even fucking remember that night. But it wasn't my fault. It was the alcohol.
Sure.
Other than that, nothing. Not a damn thing. I watched all the Hobbits.
Again?
Yeah, Hobbit's way better.
Do you just get bored and just watch TV all day?
Who doesn't?
Me.
Well, excuse me. You're not like the rest of the world.
I know. Thank you.
The Hobbit's way better than Lord
I'm
of the
not
Rings.
I'm not like the rest of America and just sit there and watch TV all day.
It was rainy and gross and fucking cloudy and what other better?
You know what I
thing to
do on those days?
I don't know.
Fucking read, listen to some podcasts, clean my house, cook, meal prep, laundry, dishes.
Books are decoration.
Mop the floor.
I did dishes today.
Mop the floor. You didn't watch all the Hobbits today.
No, I watched 2 last night and then 1 this morning.
Jesus. This morning?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, I've done more with my time this morning than you have.
Oh. And I did the dishes, so I'm an adult. I'm adulting.
That's right, you are an adult, but on Friday you were a child.
No, it wasn't.
It's been a rough week. That's something you would do. You would chug beers, wouldn't you, Vern? That's something
The
Vern
bitch
would
can't
do.
even fucking eat food right.
I weighed him today. He weighs 13 pounds. I stepped on the scale today and I was like, come here, I'm going to weigh you, because he was standing there staring at me. And I said, I'm going to weigh you. And stepped on the scale with him, and he weighs 13 pounds. He's a big boy. Did you see that? Did you zoom in that picture? So Alec and Ryan and I have a group chat that we just text each other with. And Alec's famous for sending us just these random pictures. So first thing this morning, it was a picture of him holding a can of tuna.
That's what I mean.
In his kitchen. So then I grab this decorative rock that's on my coffee table, hold it in my hand in my kitchen, send it, and then Ryan holds his coffee cup out, and then Alec sends back a jar of honey. I was like, we're not fucking doing this all goddamn day. I was just holding different stuff. And I was like, are you eating tuna and honey together? And he goes, no, I'm going to eat the tuna and then I'm going to squirt the honey in my mouth. And I said, why? And he goes, I don't know. That makes no fucking sense.
You gotta get honey in your mouth somehow.
That makes no sense.
It's like pre-workout, but the B version.
But he probably worked out this morning, is the thing.
So?
I had honey with some fruit underneath of it.
Yeah.
Why did I say it like that? I had it on top of some fruit.
My honey.
I had some honey with some fruit underneath.
You like
of it.
fruit at the bottom or honey at the bottom? At the bottom.
Had some fruit with some honey on top. Had some honey with some fruit underneath of it.
Yeah.
I really like a nice chicken breast with some mashed potatoes underneath of it.
Yeah. Well, I sent that, whatever the fuck it was, the 600-pound life doctor, I can't remember his name, but somebody had like a car hang tag, I don't know if it's an air freshener or whatever, and they're saying mashed potatoes isn't a protein or whatever.
It doesn't contain protein. It does, like, nominal.
Yeah. And then
Very
Alex said, that's a lie. I'm like, well, for the man who eats...
not a lie.
The man who eats 10 pounds of potatoes.
A potato has, like, 2 grams of protein.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a lot.
Not everybody can eat
It's a starchy carb source. It's a complex carbohydrate source. It's not protein source.
Not everybody can eat a 10-pound bag worth of mashed potatoes and be satiated.
So, yeah, when I was going with that text thread is... I said that we're not going to do this all day, and I noticed that in the picture I took, Vern is looking at me, and I zoomed in on his face. Let me pull this picture up.
Oh, and I sent a middle finger.
Yeah, so go pull this picture up.
Yeah, he's staring at you. Why is his mouth open?
He's eating!
Like mid-chew?
Yeah! I wish I could zoom. Oh, I can. I saw his face and I was like, why does he look like that? And I zoom all the way in, and that's what he looks like.
His mouth is just wide open.
You can see
he's like, whoa.
The food's like right there. Yeah, he's fucking chewing. I sent it to Cheyenne and she goes, he looks surprised, and I was like, no, he's fucking eating.
It does. It looks like he saw a ghost.
God. That was a good one.
That's really funny.
And I woke up this morning and I woke up this morning to him getting on my chest in bed.
Sucking your soul out, man.
Yeah, I love a cat with me underneath him.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he climbs on my chest when I was laying in bed. And I wake up and because I feel him, and I wake up and I look at him. He's just staring at me, and then he does one of these. That's all he does. That's all he does. And I look at him and I go. That's all he does. He'll just stare at you. He'll wait for you to look at him, and then he'll stare at you, and then he'll just like lick his mouth or like clap his mouth together. It's the weirdest fucking shit.
Yeah, he just gobbled up half of your fucking soul.
Yeah, or he probably just got done vomiting in my slipper.
That's probably it too.
Well, Susie was here yesterday, and I think he ate his food really fast, so she didn't eat it, because she eats cat food every fucking day.
Yeah. Can't get that big and not eat other people's food.
We were sitting there, and you remember we were sitting there?
Yeah, started eating it.
Yeah, she started eating it, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And she just, like, stops and turns around and looks at me. I was like, I'm fucking talking to you, bitch. I'm talking to you. You eating that fucking cat food. We fucking see you. There's like there's 4 of us. We're all sitting here.
Mm-hmm.
It's me, you, Cheyenne, and Alec. We're all just sitting in the living room. She just like walks past and goes, oh, no. I was like, I fucking see you, bitch.
Yeah.
And she just walks away like nothing's going on.
It's the perfect time to do it when everybody was talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought she was dead when I walked in here Friday. She's just laying on the ground. Usually when I open the door, she's sitting there or fucking comes running over or something like that. She was just laying there.
You yelled at her.
And I was like, hey, Sua.
Sometimes she's...
Hello.
Sometimes she's out.
I was like, is she dead? And Cheyenne's like, no, she's breathing. I was like, okay. And I walk over there and her eyes open up real great big. And she's like...
Sometimes
Comes over.
Sometimes she's out. I thought she was dead one time. Cheyenne and I were... this has been like a year ago. Cheyenne and I were sitting there, and she was asleep in the middle of the living room, and I was like, Susie. I was like, Sue. And I was like, Fancy May. And I was like, Beef. I was like, all her names, and nothing. And she's just like laying on her side, and I'm like, she's fucking dead. And then we see her like fucking tail doing this. I was like, oh no, now that we confirm she's not dead, her tail starts moving. I was like, oh no, she's dead. She's dead. Oh no, she's dead. No, Sousa. And then she fucking flops up, and I was like, ah, she's alive. Sorry, I scared the cat. Goodbye. He's like, you ruined it. We had a vibe going, and then you made a noise. You stupid fucking human. You moved an inch. I love those TikToks. There's a whole thread of TikToks. It's like when your cat's just laying on you, if you move half an inch, they're fucking getting them. It's like, no. It's hilarious. It's true. If you move fucking an inch, they're gone. Even though you want them to lay on you. It's weird.
Yeah, that's why I don't have a cat.
You need something. You fucking lonely.
I don't need anything.
Alex got 2 dogs and he's lonely.
Yeah, that's true.
Pets are not the answer. Somebody else told me one of my friends was like, I think I want to get a cat. I was like, do you want to have a commitment for the next 15 to 20 years? Yeah. I was like, okay, then you can have a cat.
You can have a cat.
You can do whatever you want, but I was like, all right. I'm not going to try to talk you out of it if you know that that's what you're going to have to deal with. Mm-hmm. And then she was telling me, she's like, I really want a kitten. I was like, don't. Get a fucking kitten. She's like, but I want him to where he's little. And I was like, or to where they're little. And I was like, okay, been there, done that. Don't.
Let's get an old dirty alley cat.
I said, go to the shelter and get like a 6-year-old. She's like, no, I want him to be like little. I was like, okay, a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
He's 2.5. No, he'll be 3 this summer. Fuck, he'll be 3 years old this summer. So he'll be 3. Vern will be 3 this summer, and he's still a fucking handful. Kiki didn't chill out. The other cat, she didn't chill out. She was like fucking 6. Same shit, man. Takes a long time.
Yeah.
But then they're like, if you think about it, they're like, in cat life, 6 years old is like, they're out of their 20s, and they just graduated college and they gotta get a real job. Mm-hmm. And they gotta quit being an idiot.
Yeah.
In the cat world, they just graduated.
Yeah. Kind of like me. I'm an adult now.
You're 31.
I know.
I'm also 31.
Really?
Yeah, we're both, well...
That's surprising.
We're both adults, except for you on Friday.
But that's not true. I was
It's
fine.
been a shitty week. I just want to go feral for a day.
Yeah, and I did. And I was fine. I survived. I lived to tell the tale. That's 100% true.
Tell the tale.
Yep, tell the tale.
Tell the tale.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's exactly what I said. But yeah. Yeah, it was fun Friday. I had fun. And I woke up just fine. Alive and healthy. And Alec ate his wings for breakfast. Which he tends to do.
Yeah, he didn't eat them at like 3 a.m. though. He got up, he got some water, and then he grabbed his wings out of the fridge. I was like, do you want to drink your water first? And he goes, why? I was like, because eating those wings with like no fluid in your fucking body after waking up, I was like, that's gonna fuck your gut up. Bad. And he goes, my gut's already gonna be fucked up. I was like, alright, your stomach, not my problem.
Yeah.
So I just looked at him, I was like, you wanna fucking drink something
Well,
first?
he DoorDashed him, and I was like, oh, your wings are coming. And
He also didn't remember what he ordered.
yeah, but his wings were coming, and the fucking DoorDash person, like, his pin was right on DoorDash, like, where the place was, and like, is this, the person sent a message like, is this right? This is where it took me, and I was like, no, that's not right. And I was messaging them, and I was like, no, just like, come back to the main road, come down, blah, 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 and I was like, get out there. Alec, get out there and fucking wave him down. And he had
I don't have a shirt
I don't
on.
have a shirt on. I was like, they're coming, they're right there. And he was like, you could see him, he was going back and forth in between the door frame. It was like, shirt, no shirt, shirt, wings, shirt, wings. I was like, just fucking stay out there. And he was like, hey, I'm over here.
He literally yelled, hey,
over here.
hey.
And then he was pissed because they didn't give him ranch. Or fucking ranch. They give me ranch.
He didn't even remember what he ordered.
I don't think I don't know.
He did not even remember what he ordered.
And then he woke up the next morning and ate the rest of them, and it looked like cat vomit. He got garlic parmesan, and they looked like shit. They looked nasty.
Wings aren't good on the second day, guys. If you're eating fucking chicken wings on the second day, you got a problem.
Yeah.
Wings, it's the same thing as eating pizza on the second day. It's not going to be the same, depending on where you get it. It's not going to be the same. But it's better than eating chicken wings on the second fucking day.
Yeah.
Because if you eat them again, there's going to be dry as fuck. The sauce is all gunky. It's disgusting. And he ate them cold, which is fucking disgusting. So gross.
I like cold pizza.
Cold pizza's fucking stupid. I
No, it's
don't
not.
understand what the rave of cold pizza is.
It's good.
And then people call me weird because I eat fruit as a side dish or as a snack. People look at me weird because they're like, are you eating blueberries?
Who looks at you weird?
Multiple people have told me, they're like, are you eating blueberries? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, just blueberries? I'm like, yeah. Like, huh, that's weird. I was like, eating fruit or having it as a snack. They're like, I don't know, I guess a snack. I usually eat it with this. I was like, I eat it more than just once a day.
I don't think it's weird because McDonald's has had apple slices for like 15 years. So,
yeah. But it's like, it's one of those, like, eating cold pizza is way weirder than eating fruit as a fucking snack. Or a side dish. A side dish as in, like, if I have scrambled eggs, I'll have some fruit. That's not weird. That's not weird. It's not weird to have fucking not toast and bacon and hash browns with your scrambled eggs. I don't know. That's just me.
tastes better.
But this happened, like, this has literally happened multiple times where I'm, like, either A, at work or somewhere else. And they're like, you just eating blueberries? I'm like, yeah. Like, why? I was like, because they're good. What the fuck are you talking about? And they're like, just by themselves? Like, I had a customer at work one time, they're like, just by themselves? I'm like, with nothing else? I'm like, yeah. it's fucking food, isn't it?
Well, I saw somebody says this is the only way I eat my grapes, and they took like some kind of grape and put a cup of sugar in it, and then like a cup of like rosé or something like that, and shook them together, and then put them in the freezer, and then pulled them back out, and it's just like sugar covered grapes.
Ew.
And like
In wine.
it's the best snack. And I was like,
Alcoholic sugar grapes is not a snack.
Yeah.
You might as well say that your fruit intake is eating the cherries out of the fucking cherry moonshine.
Yeah.
That's fruit.
It is fruit.
It is fruit.
It is fruit.
Technically, it is.
Yes. It very much is fruit.
I don't know. I have wanted to try where they do, they soak grapes in water or do some, no. They, like, rinse the grapes off and then you mix, like, a sour thing with it. They make, like, sour grapes.
Sour gummy
and then you
worms?
freeze them. No, it's like a sour packet. Like, you can buy, like, sour packets.
It's like something...
So it's like citric acid?
Yeah, citric acid or...
It's like a sour mix.
Either way. I know what it's called. It's what they put on, like, warheads and shit like that.
Yeah, it's like a sour powder, and then you fucking mix it all together, and then you freeze it. And it's like frozen sour grapes. I have wanted to try that. That sounds pretty fucking good. I'm not big into sour stuff, but I feel like it'd be a good balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be good. Yeah, eating fruit is not weird.
Only if you eat it by itself.
Eating fruit's not weird! It's not fucking weird if you eat by yourself either. You know what's weird?
If you eat fruit by yourself, you're lonely.
By itself, I meant.
By yourself.
You know what's weird?
I only eat fruit by myself.
You know what's weird? Eating cold food. Like, not...
No, it's not!
Not eating cold food. Eating food cold that's supposed to be hot. That's fucking weird.
I had a frozen piece of fucking garlic bread one time and didn't know, because I was like, why is this cold? That it was not cooked.
You didn't cook it?
I thought it was. Until I ate it. And then I just powered through it.
You didn't cook it?
No, I powered through it.
Was it at your house or at a restaurant?
It was somebody else's house.
They didn't cook it?
I mean, it wasn't in the oven yet.
You just grabbed it?
Yeah, I thought it was done. But it wasn't. It was still cold and I just powered through it and ate it. Because I wanted another piece.
Was it still frozen?
No.
Just cold?
Just
soggy?
very, very cold and soggy.
I don't think, I think food that's supposed to be made hot is supposed to be eaten hot, not fucking, eaten cold.
No, that's where you're wrong.
That's the same shit, like, the smell of some cold foods make me fucking sick. Chili. Chili cold smells like shit. Smells fucking terrible to me.
Smells like chili.
Would you eat cold chili?
Yeah.
Fuck no, I wouldn't.
Why? If it was on
with
a warm, if it was on a warm hot dog
with the congealed ass jelly on top of it, no.
Stir it up.
Fuck no.
Emulsify the fat.
Fuck no.
Stir it.
No. You're saying if you made chili at your house, you put it in the fucking fridge, you're gonna eat a spoonful of that shit the next morning.
Depends on how drunk I was.
No,
or how hungry
you're fucking
was.
stone sober.
Yeah, but put it on some warm fries.
No, you're not putting it on top of warm anything.
No.
You don't put warm cheese on your fucking cold pizza. Or warm ranch. Exactly. You're not gonna eat that.
If I pull out a new bottle in my cabinet, then I'll eat
cold spaghetti? Ranch. Fuck that. Nope. No.
Cold spaghetti's good.
Fucking gross.
It's thicker, richer.
Anything meat based cold? Nope. Not at all. Not at all, my friend. Fuck no.
But you'll eat cold chicken on a salad. Aha!
Huh?
Aha!
Cold chicken on a salad that's not sitting in some kind of stew or sauce or fucking blah coming out of the fridge.
Or blah.
I actually prefer like freshly grilled chicken, like it's actually warm, on my salad. I like that better.
Then what about chicken salad? Or tuna salad? That's cold.
It's meant to be eaten cold. I said things are supposed to be meant to be eaten hot.
Some tuna melt. That's warm.
Tuna melt is not warm.
I tried to make a tuna melt one time. I got sick.
If you cook tuna, tuna helper, you're fucking disgusting.
Sick.
You're so gross. If you make tuna helper or a tuna melt, that's not a fish that's meant to be heated up.
Well, I was like, I didn't have any money and I had tuna, so I was like, I'll make a tuna melt. But all I had was tortillas. So I made like a tuna quesadilla. And it was disgusting.
Were you one of the people that, when we worked together, ate a tuna steak? Was that you?
Tuna steak?
Remember they had tuna steaks at one of the places we used to work at?
No. Salmon patty lady.
There was one, that was the same place, and they made tuna steaks. and somebody was like, yeah, I got one of the tuna steaks. I'm like, y'all even know what a tuna steak is? Like, it's actually, we're talking like ahi tuna. Well, like it's a cafeteria at work. It's not fucking grade A ahi tuna. But what I'm saying is, you're eating a tuna steak that's well done. Like, they don't know how to cook. You have to know how to cook ahi tuna. You cook it like a regular, like, game meat. It has to be, like, fucking medium rare.
You just sear it.
Yeah, it has to be medium rare to rare. And you're eating, I was like, don't eat that. And they're like, why? And I was like, this is a cafeteria at work. Mm-hmm. You don't fucking eat a cut of tuna from a cafeteria at work. And there was a fuck ton of people that ate it that got sick. Yeah. I was like, yeah, because it's a fresh fish that you have to know how to cook. And it's fucking, and it looked like a hockey. It looked like a gray hockey puck. It looked like, it literally looked like a dirty sponge is what it looked like. A gray sponge. Mm-hmm. It looked like the filter that's inside of your vacuum. It was fucking gross looking. Without any hair on it, of course. But there's like 5 or 6 people that ate it that got fucking sick. And then I was talking to somebody else. They're like, fuck no, I ain't eating that. And the whole fucking cafeteria smelled like ass. It smelled so fucking bad. Tuna is a very fishy fish. A very fishy smelling fish. And you can't, and I think that's the last time they ever fucking did it. I was like, that's such a terrible idea, guys.
There's somebody
also, tuna's very high in fucking mercury.
There's somebody there's somebody that microwaved salmon one time at work, and they had to fucking throw the microwave away.
Really?
Yes. They had to throw it away.
You know what's weird? I've seen some people, if I use the microwave, I want to get my food hot enough just to eat it. I don't want it to get back to fucking, like, fresh off the pan, like the grill hot. Mm-hmm. I'll see some people microwave their shit, and they just fucking crank that fucking thing to 7, like the max is like 7 minutes on the timer. Fucking crank it. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, people. And it comes out all fucking sizzling and shit, and it drives me crazy. It's in a fucking plastic container. I'm like, oh my God. Heating something up that's plastic for 7 minutes? Jesus Christ. But those fucking crank the whole damn thing, and they'll just, like, walk away and then come back in a couple minutes. But, like, I've seen some people microwave their shit, and then they want it to get, like, fucking back to sizzling.
They want to recook it.
I just want to heat mine up in the microwave to a point where it's hot enough, to a point where it's at least plate warm, like it's been rested, and not searing. And not fucking hot as shit, but not cold. Sometimes my food's still a little cold. I don't want to fucking recook my food in the microwave. And it's like, you know those frozen meals that everybody would eat, like in the workplace?
Yeah.
It's like those frozen dinners. It's like a 7-minute timer on those. And when everybody's like, oh, it's the new year, new me. I'm going to eat, whatever they fucking call it.
Some of it's like 15 minutes. Because
somebody
brought in like a frozen lasagna or something like that. Like it's an individual.
A whole stouffer pan?
No, like an individual portion frozen lasagna. And it's like 15 minutes in the microwave. And they would just microwave for 15 minutes.
Jesus Christ. That's your whole break. I mean,
the microwave would be popping. It got so hot.
That's so crazy, dude.
Yep.
That's the thing. It's like, everybody would bring those, like, frozen meals, and it's like, new year, new me, I'm living healthy. And I'm like, that has so much, like, I read the back of one of those things, I'm like, oh my God, this has 2,000 milligrams of sodium.
You gotta get the flavor.
I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Just cook the food yourself. Jesus, it was pasta with fucking chicken and pasta sauce. I'm like, fucking, like, there's like 6 ingredients on here. Mm-hmm. Make it your fucking self. It would also, like, you're heating it up in a plastic, covered in plastic, with plastic around it. And it was like 7 minutes. And then and there was like multiple people that had one, it'd be every single person had one. And you wouldn't be able to heat your fucking food up. There was multiple times where I walked down the hall where I knew another one was. They had to put in the old place where we used to work together, they had to put
4 of them.
They had to put more there because everybody took them up, and literally when everybody had those stupid frozen meals, it would be my entire break waiting. I would have to stand there and wait, and if it wasn't done, they turn the timer back on again, and you'd have to stand there and fucking wait again. I'm like, are you fucking serious? I could have eaten by now and walked the fuck away. And I've eaten my shit cold before, and I hate that. I've done it before because I'm like, I gotta get back. But they put more in because there's so many people that fucking use them. I'm like, Jesus Christ, people. Why do you have to heat these things up fucking like 7-8 minutes? I was like, no wonder these microwaves literally break down.
Every like 3 months.
Every 3 months. A microwave should last you... Fuck. I'm pretty sure that the microwave that Mom has in her house, she has had since we were like 16.
Yeah.
And that's half of our lives almost. That's half of our life.
Well, the one at my house, I think Papa bought that when microwaves first came out.
No, it's not that old.
Yes, it was. He got it when microwaves first came out. It was like it looked like it
if you want
could survive a nuclear blast.
You want a new one? I got one in there.
I got a new one.
You do?
Yeah.
Why don't you use it?
I do use it. What do you mean?
Oh, you got a new one?
A microwave.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
I have a new one.
Okay.
Good God.
But anyway, so...
but it would take 9 minutes.
You're just talking about the old one.
Yes. But it would take 9 minutes to heat up something.
Because that was a 900 watt. Most of them are like 1,000 to 1,200.
Yeah, this one, it would take a while to do it, to heat stuff up, but it was old as shit.
Yeah. So yeah, this is like... Your microwave should last you for fucking ever. Literally, years and years.
I mean, now they don't really make them to last anymore.
Yeah, but literally, like, microwaves should last you years. Theoretically. And these things will break down every 3 months. And fucking just, they'd be like, oh, we'll fix it, and it fucking breaks down like the next week. And I'm like, just fucking throw it away, dude.
Throw it away.
Just throw the fucking thing
And those aren't
away.
cheap. Those are like $400 microwaves, the ones that they have.
They're fucking expensive,
The ones that don't spin.
Yeah, they're
don't have the turntable.
Fucking expensive, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just don't... There's a big problem with people buying these. I just think... Look, if you're at work, make a fucking sandwich and bring it. Don't bring these frozen fucking meals and heat it up for 7 goddamn minutes. You know why? Because you're the asshole. If you're listening to this and you bring frozen dinners to work and heat it up for 7-8 minutes in the microwave, you're the dick. Stop being the dick. Either put it out and let it thaw so it only takes like 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops to heat up. Don't leave it frozen. It's in a lunchbox that's meant to keep shit cold. You don't need to heat it up for 7 fucking minutes. If you're at work for like 4 hours and then you have your lunch, it's already thawed by then.
Well, whoever created them, whoever made them, them already heatable lunchboxes or whatever, where you can just stack it together and you just turn it on.
Oh, yeah.
Turn it on like medium or something like that, and let it heat up. Let it just sit there and heat up for an hour, and you can just rechargeable and shit like that. Yeah. Is a fucking genius.
That's pretty cool. But that's the thing, like, let it thaw out while you're at work, and then when lunch comes around, you heat it up for like 3 minutes. That's an average. That's like the max average. Bro, if you go to 7, you're ungodly. Like, you probably don't even ever need X-ray ever again in your life if you're heating your shit up every day for years. But 7 minutes in a fucking microwave. You might as well be a fucking radar detector. And that's you walk on the beach and your fucking head starts beeping.
And that's why you shit on the floor.
That's why you shit on the floor. That's why you
try to run to the bathroom and shit all over
because you're eating meals.
Is your microwave peas?
Because you're microwaving a fucking preservative fucking filled meal for 7 minutes in the microwave. So check 1 off, preservative. Check 2 off, 7 minutes in a fucking microwave. You're basically radioactive. Check off number 3, it has your fucking daily limit of sodium in 1 fucking meal and not even enough fucking ingredients or nutrients in it. Because you're heating it up for 7 minutes in the fucking microwave. Check that off. And then number 4, because you're eating that shit, you're shitting your pants.
I mean, like the Dino Nugget lean cuisines.
Yeah, the fucking, what is it called? It's called, what's it called? Is it Lean Cuisine?
I mean, yeah, Lean Cuisine.
Is that the brand?
Yeah.
Of some of the shit you can buy?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Lean Cuisine. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them.
Yeah, Lean Cuisine is a brand, but like eating a frozen Lean Cuisine is like eating fucking cruise ship food because
I didn't realize like when those Hungry Jack meals and like you know how you can like put them in the oven or whatever.
Yeah.
A, it's plastic. You're putting plastic in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
B, if you don't use an oven,
it's oven safe plastic.
There's no oven safe plastic. So if you don't use an oven,
they make it.
If you don't, they just make the plastic strong enough to withstand the heat.
And that's why all the fish have microplastics in their belly.
That's exactly it. So I didn't realize that the reason why they have conventional oven on those first and then microwave second is because it takes so long to microwave. Somebody brought in a Hungry Jack meal. It was like 10 fucking minutes. 10 minutes. Like, he just threw it in there, fucking cranked it, and then walked away. And then didn't come back. I fucking sat down like a table close by. He came back like 10 minutes later, and it was fucking done. And he like, or it wasn't done. He like stirred it up and then fucking came back, cranked it again for another 3 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm like, Jesus Christ.
The Salisbury steak isn't meat.
I'm like, how the fuck can you eat something that has been heated up in a microwave for 10 fucking minutes? Remember Dad was always like, I microwave my bacon now. I don't fucking heat. I was like, Dad, don't you dare fucking microwave that bacon. He goes, why? I was like, just cook it. I was like, you're heating that shit up for like 8 minutes. He's like, 8 minutes in the microwave with paper towel, it's done. I was like, just cook it in a fucking pan. It'll take a little longer, but you're not heating shit up in 8 fucking minutes. I was like, that's so bad. It's terrible. Yeah, I use the microwave probably more than I should. However, I'm not cranking the shit up. I don't heat it up in plastic. I take it out. I put my food. I let my I'm subconscious in a way that I use plastic containers for my meal prep. However, I let the food cool to a point to where it's not scalding hot out of the pan to go in a plastic container because all the leaching of the fucking plastics in your containers or whatever. I let it cool, then I put it in a plastic container, throw it in the fucking and I let it sit there and I let it cool. Then I throw it in the fridge. And then when I'm ready, I will either A, eat it fucking cold, or B, like there's no microwave, I'll eat it cold, or B, I'll, when I get home, I'll put it on a plate, or if I'm somewhere else, I'll put it on a paper plate or whatever, then I'll throw it in the microwave, because I don't want to heat up the plastics.
It just reminds me of the worst. I think it's classified as the worst hoarders episode that they ever had. There was one lady who lived in a house, and her house was pretty fucking gross. But the shit that she did was even grosser. She had one paper bowl that she would eat out of. So she'd eat SpaghettiOs or Campbell's Chunky or whatever the fuck it was. And she would use the same bowl and just like wipe it out or like lick it clean or whatever. And she had used that bowl so much that it started becoming brittle and burning on the edges because she would just microwave it every time. And she
just rinse it out.
Yeah, she used the same plastic spoon and the same fucking paper bowl, and it was like burning on the edges. She microwaved it and used it so much. And she would also, she said she had a quote unquote compost pile because her toilet didn't work, so she would shit in a bucket and piss in a bucket and then throw it in her front yard. And she's like, I'm making compost. And like, have you used the compost? And then she's like, no. My toilet just doesn't work. That's what she did, and she showed herself throwing this in her front yard by a gate, and then she would just throw it out there and shit and piss in her front yard. She was fucking disgusting.
Yeah,
it was nasty. I forget what other shit she did, but I just remember that's just ingrained in my brain that this lady used the same bowl, and you're like, you know that like that bowl's not supposed to be brown, right? And she's like, oh yeah, it's fine. I just use the same thing every time. And then she would just throw shit and piss in her front yard and be like, it's my compost pile. I was like, what are you growing? What are you using it for compost for? And it was just like a big pile of fucking liquid shit.
Yeah.
It was fucking nasty.
It's gross.
It's very nasty.
Yeah, moral of this podcast is don't be a dick and like always, don't be a dick and heat your fucking shit up for 7 minutes in the microwave. 3 minutes max. Let it thaw if it's frozen. Also, just quit fucking eating frozen meals, bro. Just fucking make your own food. Also, don't heat up fucking fish in the microwave. If you have friends or you want friends because you have no friends, don't heat up fish in the fucking microwave. Eat it cold.
Well, this guy,
or I have a great opportunity. Don't bring fish to work.
Yeah.
Don't. Eat it at home. Microwave that shit at home. Nobody gives a fuck. Let's say you meal prep salmon and rice. Cool. Have it for dinner. Eat something else while you're at work. Or don't eat it all fast. I don't give a fuck. Either eat the shit cold or fucking eat it at home.
I think the reason this guy, like, they had to throw the microwave away. Like, I was going to use it, and I was like, nope.
It probably blew up in
I closed the door, but the reason I think it stunk so much is because he cooked his salmon skin on. And, like, I know who it was, because I saw him eating it, and everybody's like, oh, what the fuck is that smell? Who the fuck? And I was like, who the fuck microwave fish? But yeah, he cooked
you yell it?
Yeah, I yelled it. I was like,
was it in the downstairs break room?
Mm-hmm.
The tiny ass one?
No,
the new one. The new one.
What do you mean? Oh no, this was at the old job.
Oh,
this wasn't at the new job. But yeah, he cooked his. He did it like 2 or 3 days in a row, and he cooked his salmon skin on, and he would just like peel the meat off of the skin and fucking throw.
Do you think he was heating it up? Do you think it was raw?
Probably. And
then he was heating it up. He was cooking it in the
microwave. He probably caught it out of the fucking lake.
Bro, there's
probably another fish.
I'm sure you've seen this guy on TikTok. He got popular because he is like a trainer. He's Russian or Ukrainian or one of them.
The chicken man?
No, the bald guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
The bald guy. He.
The chicken man was fucking bald.
No, this isn't the guy. He's either Russian or Ukrainian. He doesn't speak English. I know that. But he got popular on TikTok because he was a trainer and he got fat.
Oh, yeah.
And then lost the weight again. The bald guy, you know what I'm talking about? And his videos are kind of cringy because he, like, doesn't talk in them. Mm-hmm. And he just, like, jiggles his belly and then flexes afterwards.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah. It showed he had
he was a trainer and then he got fat and showed how he could lose weight and started living in a van. And
no. That was like his job or something.
Oh, like a traveling fitness instructor or something?
No, like traveling, like driver. I think he was driving on the road, like a delivery driver. But anyway, he, the fucked up part was like when he was like on his weight loss journey, he blended an onion and a tomato in water and made a shake. And he's like, this is how you lose weight. It's not how you fucking lose weight. You don't blend an onion and tomato in water for a power smoothie. That's fucking gross, dude. I've eaten some gross shit for the betterment of my health. Never that. I'll eat a raw onion.
You've eaten gross shit for not the betterment of your health.
I'll tell you what, I'll eat a raw onion and a raw tomato with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and maybe just a drizzle of olive oil, and drink a fucking water with it. Mm. That's so different. That's so different. You didn't have to be gross. But the weirdest, grossest shit I seen him do was when he was at that job on the road, and he's like, this is how you eat on the road to stay healthy. He had raw tilapia that he threw into a container with fucking rice, like plain white rice, put water in it, stopped at a truck stop, used the microwave, and cooked that bitch in there until it was done. And I seen him do it. I was like, you're fucking... And then ate it plain. Mm-hmm. Who the fuck? I don't care how healthy you want to be. Fucking season your food. It's so dumb. Anyway, not to get off track. But yeah, if I owned that truck stop or I was the manager, I would be like, you can never fucking come back here again. You can never come back here again. There's a difference between heating up raw tilapia and heating up... you can heat up any fucking taquito you want. Not raw fucking tilapia. I was like, you're not allowed to use this fucking microwave. You're no longer allowed to fucking be here. I'll be like, you're banished for fucking ever. Stick your goddamn face on the front door and be like, you're not allowed, motherfucker. Who does that? Yeah, there's ways of eating healthy. You don't have to bring raw... Who brings raw fish with you? When you're traveling. That's so dumb. I brought canned salmon or tuna with me, like those tuna packs, with me on a vacation for like a snack. I don't fucking bring raw fish. That's so stupid. It's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. And you know something? People have done that shit. Because everybody's so influential Everybody's so, like, easily influenced. Like, that's how you stay healthy. You make onion juice and fucking heat up raw fish.
Onion tomato puree.
You heat up raw fish in the fucking microwave. You make white people pick up the guile with water. Like, Jesus Christ, people. Like, I guarantee somebody went out there and did that. Like, that's how I lost weight. Bro, fucking, god damn it. Make it taste good.
It just reminds me of the old people when Trump said that you could take this vitamin, it might help you with COVID, and then 2 old people did, and they both fucking died.
Yeah.
From having too much of this fucking unknown supplement.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it might help you with COVID. Okay. Nom. And
that's what I
they
mean.
both fucking died.
People are so easily influenced. It's one of those things like, if it feels right to you, do it. But don't let anybody influence you. And it's like, it's one of those things like, you don't have to make your food taste like shit. You can put a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. And I'm talking like, I'm not talking about frozen meals. I'm not talking about fucking bullshit that comes in a box. I'm talking about your own food that you're going to cook yourself in your own fucking house. Use seasoning. There's a difference between you making your food taste good with seasonings and fucking some salt and some pepper, garlic, fucking anything. It could be any kind of seasoning. And just season your fucking food. And just not use like barbecue sauce and mayonnaise and fucking all this other bullshit. Like, you don't have to...
makes it good, though.
And I'm going to tell you the biggest fucking bullshit thing that I think is the dumbest thing on the face of the planet.
Here we go.
I think the dumbest thing on the face of the planet is sugar-free barbecue sauce. I think it's fucking stupid.
It's not good.
I think sugar-free barbecue sauce is fucking stupid. And the fact that you think it tastes good, you're gross. Read the ingredient. If it's not sugar, it's probably sucralose or corn syrup. I guarantee it. It's something. It's something not real. And if I'm going to eat barbecue sauce, for me, if I'm going to eat barbecue, I'm going to eat real fucking put the sugar in the barbecue sauce. I'm going to have a little bit of barbecue sauce, indulge a little bit. I'm not going to fucking eat sugar-free barbecue sauce. Everybody's like, yeah, man, gee, sugar-free. Fuck that shit. That's an excuse. Either don't eat barbecue sauce. Make your own fucking barbecue sauce. I don't know. It's just, everybody's worried. Everybody's too worried about not seasoning your food or going to the extreme of trying to make these fancy recipes to make your food taste good when it tastes good already. Food tastes good to us in general already. But everybody's like, you gotta try. I hate the stupid overnight oat recipes. They're like, make fucking Samoa overnight oats with me, or fucking all this other, you melt chocolate and put it over the top. I'm like, stop it. You don't have to make some fancy bullshit. Fucking, what do you want in your oats? Fucking this, and this. Okay, put it in there, mix it up, fucking add some protein powder, whatever. Put it in the fucking fridge. You don't have to, like, add chocolate chips or fucking all this other bullshit. It's so dumb.
Well,
so dumb.
I still keep
all these
seeing
recipes
those.
are so dumb.
You remember Huel?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just
they make meals.
Yeah, they make meals now. I saw like a mac and cheese one, and it was just like watered down grossness.
It's so dumb. I hate. There's a difference between having a recipe and making a food that you've never done before and seeing it in a different way, like a pork and sweet potato quesadilla, like a recipe that I like to do, and it's got like black beans. It's fucking good. There's a difference between using a recipe to turn food into something different and using a recipe to make healthy food that tastes good in a complicated way. You need 12 ingredients to make this salad. No, bitch, you need fucking lettuce, chicken, fucking maybe some dried blueberries and some fucking olive oil. You need like 5. You don't need all this shit to make like
Who puts dried blueberries? Do they even make dried blueberries?
Yeah, it's called drying blueberries. You can buy them anywhere.
I've never seen dried blueberries.
You can buy literally any fruit you can find. There is more dried fruit than fresh fruit in every grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
Like not freeze dried. But so what I'm saying is like you don't, to make this meal prep chicken, you don't need fucking 18 different things. Chicken, fucking whatever seasoning you want to put on it, fucking whatever, fucking rice, whatever, dude.
Do you remember the main character from Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift?
Yeah.
Yeah. All he does now, he's like 45 now. Maybe even a little bit older. But all he does now is make beef jerky videos and like cooking videos on TikTok and like Instagram.
That's cool.
I know. He's like, this is my beef jerky recipe. He still sounds the same too. This is my kids love this beef jerky recipe.
As a side note, after I finish this little rant, basically
that's all you. That's the podcast. Is you
basically
ranting.
What I'm saying is
Cody rants for an hour.
Basically, what I'm saying is
quit microwaving your goddamn food. Fucking cook it right.
That should be a moral standard.
Quit microwaving.
That should be a fucking standard for every goddamn human being on this planet. If you have a microwave at your fucking work, at your house, fucking stop microwaving it past 3 minutes. You don't need it. You don't fucking need it. Use your goddamn oven. Fucking have a skill in cooking. You want a girlfriend? You want a boyfriend? You want a partner? You want this, that? Fucking cook your own goddamn food. Nothing is more attractive to me to a girl that knows how to cook. If I meet a girl that doesn't know how to fucking cook her own food, I'm not going to be interested. Because I don't want somebody that don't know how to cook their own goddamn food. I want people that eats green stuff. That's the biggest fucking bullshit I ever heard on a date. I don't eat nothing green. That's stupid. That's so morally irresponsible.
Do gummy bears count?
No!
I only eat the red ones.
It's like, I don't eat nothing green. Well, this ain't gonna fucking work. Because I don't eat gray. Like, get the fuck out of my face. But it's like, cook your own fucking food. Season your fucking food. Don't exaggerate it with fucking bullshit that's quote-unquote healthy. Like, sugar-free anything ain't sugar-free. Maltodextrin, sucralose, with the exception of erythritol and stevia, those are the only two. Erythritol and stevia are the only two I'll accept. Sucralose, maltodextrin, any kind of other thing. Just so you know, if it has maltodextrin in it, it's a fucking sugar. It's just a different type. That's all it is. Sugar alcohols, that'll just make you shit your pants. Just don't eat too many of them. But just erythritol. But basically, like, don't make it fucking complicated. Use mustard. Make your own sauce.
Use mustard.
Make your own dressing with some olive oil.
It's okay to eat fruit by yourself.
The best dressing for salad that I can ever make is some olive oil.
Olive oil, balsamic vinegar, salt and pepper.
No, I was going to say
garlic powder.
I was going to say olive oil, balsamic vinegar, or red wine vinegar.
Oregano.
Some salt, some pepper. And I like putting seasonings in my salad dressings. And also, fucking put seasoning on your salad. Who gives a fuck? It's your salad. Who gives a fuck what it looks like?
You don't salt and pepper your salad?
Food. The only reason why these recipes are so popular on like Pinterest and TikTok and Instagram is because they want it to make you. They want you to make it look, they want to make it look presentable, so that they can get popular for making these recipes. This is what helped me lose 100 pounds by making this food that's so goddamn complicated that's going to take you 2 hours to fucking cook it. It's stupid. Just eat fucking regular food, dude. You don't have to make it fancy.
I remember in college I was eating a salad and I was putting salt and pepper on it, and somebody who was with us was like, are you putting salt and pepper in your salad? And I was like, yeah, you don't salt and pepper your salad? No, bitch.
But that's one of the things. So, like, to wrap this up,
oh, here we go.
We're wrapping it up right now. Wrapping up this rant. To wrap
just
it up,
quit eating. I would rather you not eat.
Yeah, just fast.
Quit eating. Stop eating. I'd rather you not eat than fucking eat fruit by yourself.
So, to wrap it up, keep it simple. It's not a fucking math equation. It's not a giant recipe. It's literally just whatever you want to make. And just don't make it fucking complicated. The reason why...
Throw your microwave away!
And
air fryers are better!
And I'm not trying to tell you what to do, because at the end of the day, you're going to do whatever the fuck you want.
But if you don't do what I say, you're trash.
But for me...
You suck!
No, this isn't... The only time you're going to be trash is if you do the microwave.
Plastic is for bottles, not food containers.
No, the only reason why you're going to be trash is if you heat up your fucking fish in the microwave and you use the microwave for longer than 3 minutes of work. That's the only reason why you're trash. The other stuff, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Fish belong in the ocean, not the microwave.
This is my... Thank you, yes. Fish do belong... The last place fish belongs is in the microwave.
Yeah.
It would go anywhere else. It can go anywhere else. The last place is the microwave. But yeah. Keep it fucking simple. And honestly, like, the whole reason why I've, like, said this is because I've tried it before. It's, like, gotten to me. I'm like, oh, I should try this recipe. It was so complicated and it took so long. And I was like, I could have literally made this meal 6 times over for my meal prep than to just make this one recipe. To me, it was just so time consuming. Like, it took so much time when I know what I like, and instead of making this specific recipe to make it look good and taste good, I know it already tastes good because I've made this before. But I in the time it took, I made all 6 of these instead of just making one. Like, that's the one thing. For me, it just took so much time. And when I meal prep, I don't want to take all fucking day. I think max for me for like a week is like 3 to 4 hours of me just like cooking, but I make fucking everything. And I also take my time. I'm not in a hurry, but it took an hour and a half to make this one specific thing. It just took so long. And I was like, that's like half my time for like one meal. It was like, it just takes too long. If it works for you, whatever. But I just like keeping it simple. You don't need it, is the thing. You don't need it. You don't need fucking 0 sugar barbecue sauce. It's the dumbest shit ever. I think it's fucking stupid. But, yeah. And what were we saying? I told you to go back to that. What were we talking about?
I don't fucking know.
You brought up something.
Been talking about fucking...
What did you bring up?
Lonely eating?
What did you bring up? And I was like, I'm going to finish my rant. I was like, to come back to that.
I don't know.
Fuck. Damn it, I forgot. I don't remember anymore.
How Alexa's poisoning the environment and Siri's better.
Who the fuck said that?
I did.
Just now.
Just now.
What did you bring up? You were talking about something and I forgot.
Fish.
No.
Fruit.
Motherfucker.
Sugar. Diabetes.
You like, oh, that reminds me of this. And
Petroleum.
I was like, are you listening to me?
Ranch.
Jesus.
Salad.
God.
I love salad.
Fuck this shit. It's so dumb. Dumbest podcast.
I love salad.
This podcast is so stupid.
You made it dumb, Dad.
I made it enjoyable for me. Now I'm done. I'm done for the day.
Good.
Now. I'm done ranting. I just think it's dumb. I think it's so dumb.
Yep.
Like,
all right, you done?
I'm done ranting, yeah.
All right, everybody. That is the episode. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for downloading. Of course, we've left the absolute fucking shit out of you. Go rate and review this
Ranch.
Go rate and review this episode. Whatever platform you're listening on. If you don't want to because of this episode, I will forgive you. We couldn't do the show without you. Again, go follow us on all our shit, our grams, whatever. It doesn't matter. And remember, fucking fishes belong in the ocean and not in the microwave. It's okay to eat fruit by yourself unless you're a fucking lame.
By itself, not by yourself.
By yourself, unless you're fucking lame and you are a fruitarian. And yeah, let's leave.
We have to go now. All right, everybody. Love the fuck out of you. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you all next time on the Cummcast for another glorious episode. Go check out Darkness Falls by Martin House Brewing Company. That actually, all 3 of us, Alec and Ryan and I, when we drank it, it blew us away. That was a great beer. So go check that out if you can get it. Love you guys so much. Don't be a dick. Don't heat your fish up in the microwave. Eat it at home. Keep it simple. And just remember, the Pig Milker Army doesn't eat sugar-free barbecue sauce. They eat that real shit. And when life gets hard and life gets you down, you milk that motherfucking pig, people. We out!